look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you, I guarantee it. Now, let me tell you something. Women, modern women, black women in particular, they always gripe and complain that they want provisions and that they want protection. But what they always fail to leave out is that they also need structure and order in their lives. The type of structure and the type of order that can be given by a man. When you want provisions, when you want protection, that's going to come through structure. It's going to come through regulations and rules and directions that men put into your life. So what I'm going to do, because some of you still don't understand that, some of you ladies, I'm going to let a woman tell you pretty much what I just told you in her own way, and then I'll get into it with my analytical commentary. So hold on 1 second as I get it on the screen for you. Let's get it.
Women's lack of exposure to order and structure is why they will repel certain men, right? Yes, we can attract anybody, but men who operate in order and structure are like an acquired taste. And when you've never been exposed to it, when your perception of freedom is to do whatever you want to do in life with no regard, you're not going to be able to align with a man of order and structure. She said two other things, right? If you've never been exposed to order and structure, it's almost impossible for you to get it later on in life.
There you go. There you go. A lot of these women are raised in homes that we would call zoos. There's no order. There's no structure. The daddy ain't there. Mama put the daddy out, or she don't know who the daddy is, or she allowed a man to get her pregnant who was piss poor in character. So either way, the father ain't there. The mother do whatever she wants to do in her house because she feel I pay all the bills. So she comes and goes as she pleases, leaving the children there. So if a daughter is growing up in this type of environment where there is no structure, where everything is, if it feels good, do it. To hell with the consequences. If it feels good, just do it. Don't worry about anything happening to you. If that woman has grown up like that, when she meets a decent man of substance, a man of good character, a man of resources, provisions, all that stuff that women say that they want, they would not be able to function properly in that relationship, because they will begin to feel as if he's being too domineering. They will feel that they are in a relationship of bondage. They feel as if that man is telling her what to do, that he's trying to control her. No, we're not trying to control you. But structure does put some degree of control on a person's life, the person who utilizes structure and order. Order and structure is a form of control. You can't go out in them streets that night. You can't put this on. Have your ass back in before the street light go out. That's what they used to say in the old days to the youngsters. You get what I'm saying? It's control. It's structure. Okay? Now, when you're a woman and you was failed by your mama, failed by your primary caregiver or caregivers, when you get into a relationship, their failures is going to follow you to the point when you get a good person, it's going to repel each other like magnets. A magnet can attract another magnet, and a magnet can repel another magnet. And your attitude and your perceptions and your outlooks on what a man's role is might be adverse to what he believes it should be, and then you're going to repel him from you. In other words, he's going to get the fuck away from you, because you're going to come across as masculine. You're going to come across as rebellious. You're going to come across as stubborn to him. And you're going to come across as if you are an individual who refuses to cooperate with someone, especially the man that you are interested in. So therefore he'll leave. So you're going to repel that man like a magnet. But what you will attract to you like a magnet is the Pookie and the Ray Ray and the Nook Nook. Because those type of men, they also don't believe in structure. They believe also in, if it feels good, do it, to hell with the consequences. So when both of y'all come together with the same mindsets, it's going to attract each other like a magnet. And what's going to happen is you're going to get a whole bunch of trauma bonds. And then after these trauma bonds, you're going to condemn every other woman who decides to submit herself to a man and live in a traditional mindset, in a traditional nuclear family. You're going to call them pick-me's, anything to pull them down, anything derogatory, anything disparagingly you're going to say to them. You're going to say something disparagingly to them, anything, because they're living better than you, because they understand their place in this world. Let's keep going, because of structure.
Right? And order and structure is protection and provision. But because women live how they live, they're always in survival mode, right? Women lack foresight, or they don't really care about it. Women are just trying to survive now. And this is why it's easy to finesse women with things like influencers, right? Presenting a certain lifestyle. It's very easy to sell women gimmicks, lies, because women don't think beyond where they want to be in the moment, right? This is why they'll quit jobs with no money in sight, right? No other job, no other source of income, hoping that spirit will provide. And yes, we know the saying, God provides for fools and babies.
Now let me say that. People say that. God don't say that. There's nowhere in the Bible I ever read it said like God provide for fools and babies. That's something that somebody else came up with. So when these people actually go out into the world after making these mistakes, like she's saying, you quit a job without having a backup job. You have no money, just quit the job because someone said something that offended you or whatever it may be. You leave and you say, God looks out for fools and old people. Since it's not in the Bible though, you get upset when that doesn't happen. You get upset. Why things ain't working out my way? Because you are the architect of what's going on, of your disaster and chaos. You are the architect. You designed the blueprint for you to become a single mother most times, to have multiple baby daddies, to not be protected, to not be provided for by good men because of how you view men, because of how you view traditional gender roles. You are against structure. You have a very, very strong feminist mind. You are a feminist. You are an advocate for feminists. This is why. Whenever you are in a relationship with anybody, there will always be structure and order. There will always be do's and don'ts. There will be yeses and no's. There'll be, you can't go do this. You can do that. You can't wear this. You can wear that. You can't carry yourself this way. You can carry yourself this way. This is the type of decorum that I expect of my women. This is the type of behavior that I don't accept from women. That is structure and order. Every successful man has structure and order. Every successful relationship, every successful marriage has some type of structure and order. When you are a stubborn, mustard-backed heifer, you will not be happy in any relationship. Outside of intimate relationships, even with friends, there is also a structure on how friends should treat each other. When you overstep those boundaries, when you betray your friends, when you sleep with your girlfriend's man, you have broken that structure. You have broken the order. You have betrayed them, and it doesn't work out. So whenever you cross the line of structure, of order, you can always expect failure. And a lot of you women are operating outside of traditional structures, outside of traditional morals and values. And that's the reason why you are failing in life, or that is the reason why you are failing in relationships, intimate or otherwise. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Let's keep going.
Hoping that spirit will provide. And yes, we know the saying, God provides for fools and babies.
Yes. I'm going to be using her for other things. I'm going to be doing a live stream. Not today. I'll let you know when. But she covered a whole lot in that video that I intend to use as well. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Oh, hold on. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, y'all have a good one now. You hear?